Hey, 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 Amira Alvarez here, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Woman. With my I Am Unstoppable hat on today. I love it, even though it's going to give me hat hair. I'm super psyched about them. Okay, and I'm super psyched about you all wearing them together at the Unstoppable Woman Summit in November. I have this image of people in the audience and people on stage rocking their hats because they rock the commitment challenge. Okay, so today I have 3 ways to get time on your side. And I'm going to go through all 3 today. Listen up. At the end, I have a powerhouse commitment question for you. For those of you who want to really take this challenge to the next level, I want to give you these questions. I've been posting them, but now I'm calling it out a little bit clearer here, that if you really want to take build your commitment muscle and take it to the next level, answer these questions. Post in this thread. Okay. So the first thing that we want to do when we are working with time, and you have something that you're committed to every single day, right? That's what this commitment challenge is. It's not when it's convenient. It's not when you have enough time. It's not when it's easy. It's like, I'm committed for 30 days continuously, weekends, holidays, doesn't matter, right? This is what I'm committed to for this challenge, okay? So when you're doing that, you want to look at your calendar. And I like to look at the week ahead. I like to look at my next day ahead, but I also in the morning, I like to look at my calendar for the day. And if I know that, like for me, this commitment challenge is about getting my run in every day, right? For some of you, it's playing violin. For some of you, it's drinking water. For some of you, it's like not eating chips, right? A lot of you are doing some business thing, which I really encourage you to do. But whatever you're doing in your life or your business for this commitment challenge, you want to look at your day and figure out, when am I going to get it in, right? If it's a single activity. And if it's not a single activity, but say like going bread free or something like that, looking at all the events of your day to see if there's any challenges that are gonna arise for you to keep your commitment. So I call this playing the movie on the day, like what's happening right in this day, and what do I need to plan for so that I set myself up for success. Maybe it's bringing your own food. Maybe it's eating ahead of time, right? For me, I look at my calendar and I'm like, I know that I have a packed day. I need to get my run in the morning, right? And I look at my weather app on the phone and it's going to be crazy hot after 8 a.m. So there's no way I'm getting out there. Well, that's not true, but like I'm going to be a lot happier doing it earlier. So I make sure that my run gets in before I open my computer and start jumping into my day. Okay, so you're going to want to look and plan, when is this happening? And if it's like just a thing that is throughout the day, like going bread free or something like that, you're going to want to look at whether there are any potential hiccups and problem solve for those ahead of time. Okay, this is setting yourself up for success with time. Okay, that's point number 1. Point number 2 is move it up in the day. I've mentioned this before. I cannot tell you how this works so well, because what happens when you wait until the end of the day to do something? Well, your brain is cycling, you didn't do it, you didn't do it, you didn't do it, or you're not good enough, or this is hard, or you're avoiding this, avoid this. No, don't avoid it, right? There's this like conversation in your head around the thing that you know you need to do. And that, guess what it does? It takes up energy that you could be using to build your unstoppable life, right? Like that you could be just slaying with, right? But instead, you're cycling on these thoughts, right? So free yourself to become more, do more, be more, have more, get to the next level by actually doing the thing that you committed to first and eliminating that wasted energy, okay? That frees up your time to do more. I'm telling you, do it first. If it's a single thing in your day, do it early, do it first. The running isn't the first thing I do in the morning. I have my coffee. I do some mindset work for myself or planning, or, you know, I have some quiet, about an hour of quiet time to myself with my beautiful yellow pads that I love and my pens. And my man was just asking me this morning, hey, what do you do with that pad? I'm like, what's in the pad? It's my stuff. It's my brain dump, okay? And then I go out for my run, then I take my shower, then I put on my makeup, then I have my breakfast, then I check in on my business, and I'm set to go, right? And I'm like, now, there are things that you might not want to do first thing in the morning, right? Like, I want my quiet time first thing in the morning. I don't want to go out running first thing in the morning. That's me. Other people have a different methodology, totally fine. But I know that there are things in my business that if I put off to the end of the day, now I will do them no matter what, but if I put off to the end of the day, I'm not setting myself up for success. So I have like little timestamps for myself before 10 a.m. or before noon or something like that, so that I am pushing it forward and I'm not wasting that energy about like, did I get it done? Okay, so that's point number 2. Point number 3 is flipping the thoughts in your mind around what it means to do this commitment. Okay, so for instance, if you are, this is a classic one, this is hard, or this is going to take up so much time, I don't have time for this, all of those things. So I'm sure you guys can come up with your own version of that, but usually it's like, I don't have time for this, this is going to take up too much time, when am I going to fit this in, this is hard, this isn't, something else is more important, all of those thoughts. So you just want, here's a quick flip for you around time. And we're speaking about your thinking around time, okay? Flip it. Flip the thought immediately. Don't overthink it. Just flip the thought. Okay, so you could flip it to like, I want this, or I create time, or I always have time for everything that I want. I have time for my commitments. I create time to keep my commitments. So what is yours going to be, right? Like, what do you say to yourself, and what would be the flip? Okay, so do that specifically in this case around time. Like, the more time I put into myself, the easier life gets. What is your, this is your powerhouse commitment question, okay? Be a powerhouse, answer this question, okay? Like, what are you going to tell yourself? How are you going to flip your thoughts? Post here around time, and post as you're doing it, okay? Inspire others by sharing how you're flipping your thinking. This is the powerhouse move. Okay, so those are the 3 things that we've got. Play out the movie of your calendar for that day. Do it earlier, okay? Set the time frame for yourself, and then flip any thoughts that you have around time. Okay, I cannot wait to see you at the Unstoppable Woman Summit wearing your hat because you've committed and you got it done 30 days in a row. Woo-hoo! Okay, I am done. I hope you rock out this challenge and enjoy this Facebook Live. I'm Amira Alvarez, founder and CEO of the Unstoppable Woman. Have an awesome day. Bye.